I can't carry that on now. I did it on Saturday, and a lot of people don't watch on Saturday, so it would have just been silly. But hello, everyone, welcome along. Touch wood, so far, the stream seems to be working. I've had one running in the background, hidden away for the last half an hour, and everything was fine on that one. So yeah. We seem to be all good. I don't need to push the button for the emergency quiz. We can crack on with this evening's one. So hello everyone, good welcome along and good evening. It is Thursday the 11th of September. If you were listening to JDQ this morning, you will know. Yeah, so yeah. Hello to all of our American friends and anyone who is remembering and what have you for today as well. Yeah, very yeah. Anyway, right, what I was going to say, yeah, I've just been reading the social post. I will explain in a little while, because it's kind of making it sound like that there is all brand new, like, things coming. There isn't. Ish. I'm drawing a line under something, but I will explain it all in a little while before I get into the questions. But it's not like some brand new era where everything is changing and I'm coming from a new location and what have you. Yeah, it's still 50 questions, still 5 rounds. I'm just drawing a line under something because the way the post's written, it's like a little reset to keep things fresh. That's coming along in a little while. When we get to December, I've started to plan out, so I've got some stuff up my sleeve for December, which will require a few bits of new graphics, etc., etc. But that's a couple of months off. We are still in September. Woohoo! Thankfully, we are still in September. Right, so yeah, getting started then in just over 9 minutes time before we get into this evening. A few people to say hello to as well. So yeah, don't panic. Don't sit there wondering, thinking, oh, what's happening? Why is it all, the social post says it's all changing. No, nothing's changing. Just drawing a line under. It's basically to do with my question writing, that's all. I'm just drawing a line under something. But I will explain shortly. Let's say hello to some of you lovely, wonderful people. Where do I start? Get away from the whinging. Hello to... yeah, we had to hide a couple of comments on the... you won't see them now. But we've had to hide a couple of the social comments this morning, which were very fruity. So they're now well hidden away from prying eyes, but I can still see them on my screen. Hello to Barbara and Lewis. Good evening to you. Hope you are well. Good evening to the Devonshire Dumplings. Hope you guys are all well as well. Good evening as well to the newbies of Linda and Claire, and the Bakewell Tarts of Claire and Brian as well. Who's going to win tonight? The Bakewell Tarts or the newbies? I mean, that kind of... Do you remember the way you've written that? It's kind of like... I've forgotten his name now. Harry Hill. I like the Bakewell Tarts, and I like the newbies. But who's going to win? And it's that kind of sort of Harry Hill kind of setup, which I quite like. So yeah, good evening to all of you. Make it friendly. It's all well and good having friendly competition. I mean, BBC Radio Lancelot, that was unbelievably tense and nervous in the studio this morning. They take that the guys at BBC Lancs take the quiz more seriously than Radio 2, because obviously Radio 2 they were playing individually, but with BBC Lancs they're playing in teams of two, so they are taking it incredibly seriously. It really is incredibly seriously. But it's good fun, and I quite enjoy being in the studio for every quiz, because it means I can sit there and see what they do. But in the break, in the song, between the questions and the answers, I am pretty much saying nothing. That's pretty much, I'm just sat there twiddling my thumbs, laughing my head off as they're arguing amongst themselves. It's great fun. Good evening and greetings from Greece then, from Nicola Gregory. Hello to you from Greece. We are around the world as always. So good evening to you. Hello to Kate Green as well. Hope you are well. Hello. Now this confused me, I'll be honest, when I read this a little while ago. A good evening to the Story Girls, who are really looking forward to quizzing tonight with a glass of gherkins. Have I missed something? Is there something? I mean, I know you've put wine glasses clinking and then winking eyes, but is that code for something? Is that sort of like a new thing that, I'm just going out for a glass of gherkins and then like that's the code to get it? I don't know. I'm very confused. Is there a new gherkin wine? Which I don't like gherkins in the first place, but that sounds absolutely blinking awful. I'll be honest, but each to your own. But hello to you guys. Hope you are all well. Hope you are all doing well. The Story Girls. Hope you're all good. Sorry, I've been waiting for a response, and Irene, bless her, has been typing for about half an hour. Right, okay. Right, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I was asking why Irene was called something on our Patreon Discord server, and now I've got my answer. It still makes no sense. But yeah, so good evening to you, Irene. Hope you are well. Where did I get to? Good evening to Sir Bill Tutor of Legendshire over there in the Ivory Towers. Are you overlooking the Essex coast? That's kind of what I envisage. I envisage you in one of the old style castles on the Essex coast. That were usually once sort of usually once like the battlements of wars gone by, sort of 10th century Norman castle, overlooking the Essex coast and looking out for Vikings coming into down the Thames and stuff. It's kind of what I've got envisaged in my head when we talk about sort of the ivory towers of Sir Bill Tudor and Legendshire. I might be completely wrong, but to be fair, there isn't a place called Legendshire. We've made that up as well, so I'm going to go with, I'm going to stick with that. So yeah, hello to you in your castle on Legendshire. But joining in along, hello to Christine and Jill as well, and all of the YouTube live chat legends. Good evening to you guys. Hope you are all good. Good evening to Georgia Vella as well. This is where I suddenly thought, what have I missed here? Because I saw the comments before I read the post. Looking forward to the new look quiz. Unfortunately, it does look the same. It is exactly the same. I'm just, like I say, just drawing a line under something. So yeah, I will explain shortly. What have I got? 4 minutes, and I will explain exactly where I'm up to, and what's happening, what's occurring, that kind of jazz. Good evening to Kieran and Lorna back as well. A couple of busy weeks. We're back and ready for quizzing. So good evening to both of you. Hope you're good. Good evening to Judith. Now, I'm going to read all of this because Judith, this was absolutely lovely. And it sort of made me feel quite. It probably actually set me up for a really good day today. But hello to Judith Williams. He says, I'm also looking forward to that. I managed to keep connected despite the idiosyncrasies of YouTube, etc. last week. You do well when all these things happen. That's what shows your mastery while the rest of us would be flailing around. I know you're like a swan, but you do hide it well. As I started with, I'm looking forward to what tonight will bring. Well, hopefully no technical dramas, I'll be honest, because my heart rate went through the roof by the end. I mean, I've got my watch back on over the last couple of weeks because of some other issue, but yeah, my heart rate went through the roof with everything that was going on last week. So yeah, I'd like a quite normal, straightforward, quiz without any dramas. I'll be brutally honest. One day I will get that. But yeah, on the whole, I mean, the thing is, there is no. I was talking to a friend of mine this week, and we were talking about the problems last week. There is no point me, and as much as I would absolutely love to, swear my head off and take all of my anger out whilst on the live stream, whilst all of these dramas and everything are coming on and showing exactly the frustrations I've got going on. That's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here for ultimately for a quiz. So I'm here on my own. There's no one here, there's no one pushing buttons out the corner of my eyes, etc. It's just me. I'm not, backed by TV studios and directors and all of that. It is just me pushing the buttons. So there's no point me flapping around and, trying to work out what's going wrong and trying to do. It's just a case of concentrate on one thing, get it sorted, get the job done, and get it back on. I can swear and scream and shout and stomp my feet as much as I want when the cameras are turned off, but you guys don't need that necessarily. You don't need to see me having a meltdown because things aren't going right. So that's why I do what I do. And I did very well when things are going up the Swanee, to be perfectly honest. Good evening to Paul Townsend. Hello to you, Paul. How are you guys? I hope you're well. I've not spoken to you guys for a bit. Oh no, I had a shout out from Penny a couple of weeks ago, I think. But anyway, yeah, please would you give a big birthday shout out to my gorgeous wife, Penny. We are down in Dartmouth for a few days, dodging the rain, but we are still making time for the quiz. Please would you also say a huge thank you to Granny and Gramps, Pat and Steve, who are house sitting for us and looking after our cat, George. Sorry for the 4:30 a.m. wake-ups. Yeah, so thank you to you guys, but also happy birthday to Penny as well. Hope you are very, very well down there in Dartmouth, and thank you for sharing in the quiz into your birthdays and stuff like that. as you always do. I very much enjoyed the couple of quizzes I've done privately with you guys for your celebrations and stuff like that as well. So good evening to all of you guys. Hello to Moogie and Phil. Good evening to you. Hope you guys are both well as well. Huzzah indeed to Anver, to Colin, to Kate. Colin and Kate annual J Quizzing Championship continues this evening. Kate is currently the queen of the tiebreak. Fair enough. Spreadsheet will show. Deborah and I stand ready with wine in hand. I mean, you kind of do concede defeat a little bit early, don't you really? You sort of sit there and go, well, we know they're going to get 48 or 49 or 50. So you kind of know that you have to be absolutely spot on, really, don't you, to get there. But I'm sure we'll find one day and you can get your 50 out of 50, Anver. I have got the huzzaring confidence in me that we will find a way. Good evening to BT. Hope you are well as well. Carly Dawson as well. And the final one goes to Irene and to Bob, who Irene quite simply just says, good luck, Vicky and Ben. I think that sounds more like a threat than anything else, to be perfectly honest. But hello to all of you. Let me just make sure I've got that open up. I just got a message come through saying a lot of castle talk in the YouTube live chat. Listen, I'm at Dover Castle for an event. Ticket details to come out soon. It's not my event, but they have asked if I can share the ticket details. So I'm doing a quiz, a live in-person quiz for Emmaus in Dover in October. So if you want to come along, you can come along. But if you want, Bill, I can try and acquire Dover Castle brick by brick, and we can move that to Essex if you want. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm in Dover. At Dover Castle in October. More details to come about that if you fancy coming to an in-person quiz. Anyone fancies coming to an in-person quiz down in Dover. Right, push that button there and push that one there. Right, welcome along everyone. It is Thursday the 11th of September, so thank you very much for joining as always. Grab your pens and paper, get yourselves all nice and comfortable and settled in. So why was there a social post this morning that sort of said that there is a reset? So I just want to make this abundantly clear. So I have mapped out all of the questions for between now and the end of November. So that's 2.5 months worth of quizzes I've mapped out over the last couple of weeks. What I decided to do while I was mapping out, because I spent basically 2 full days mapping them out, I decided I'm drawing a line under everything that has gone so far. Because I know that occasionally you'll see some questions and answers that do creep in, but that have been like in previous quizzes. But I kind of try as much. I've got sort of I've got every quiz doc basically, and I do try to go back and look through. Same with connection rounds, I do try to go back and look through and make sure that I've not done anything. But what I decided to do this time, so that it was just so I've drawn a line under everything that's gone up to now. So there is a chance over the next couple of weeks you might see a question pop up that has gone before. It is not deliberate, but I am not going back through to check and make sure that I have a 2-year window is what I tend to try and work with, and I try to not repeat something in the 2 years. But anyway, so I've drawn a line under it. That's all it is. That is my reset. So you might see some questions that have popped up before. You might not do. Fingers crossed you shouldn't do. But yeah, so I've mapped out everything. Come end of November, there will be something new and exciting for your December quizzes. But for now, let's kick off with some science and nature for you this evening. The Rare Caravan, which we got them for their anniversary later in the month. You bought them a whole caravan. That is incredibly nice of you, Vicky. Right, here we go. Question number 1. Which state of matter is neither has a fixed volume nor a fixed shape? So which state of matter neither has a fixed volume nor a fixed shape? It's incredibly nice of you buying them a whole caravan. Is it a static one, or is it one that you can stick on back at car and drive it around? Oh my word, how northern was that? Stick on back at car? Jeepers. Number 2, what is the name of the legless larvae of flies? Apologies if you're eating right now. Yeah, I did miss something actually. Where are we? Good evening to everybody at the Wyke Regis Social Club. I believe there are 8 teams in there playing this evening. So good evening to all of the teams playing in there this evening. Might have to get the front bar and the back bar going on. Remember, be nice to Shah though. If Shah's there serving you drinks, be nice to her. Otherwise you won't get a drink. Number 3 on the conservation status list. Are lions described as extinct in the wild, critically endangered, or vulnerable? Yeah, and if you're in a venue, by the way, if this, I know there's quite a few places that they don't, I've no issues of being shown in venues. It really doesn't bother me because it gets people back in pubs. But if you are currently watching the quiz in a venue, make sure you are nice to your bar staff because they're the ones who are going to look after you for the evening. So make sure you're nice and friendly to them. Number 4, within which body part would you find canals and drums? Number 5, what can be Aberdeen Angus, Belgian Blue, Hereford, and Brown Swiss? Remember, it's a science and nature round, not food and drink, just to clarify. What can be Aberdeen Angus, Belgian Blue, Hereford, and Brown Swiss? Number 6, which medium would use the DAB standard? Not that. I mean, yeah, you might be right. There might be canals in there, but if you've... Two jokes to clarify here. Right, number 7. Which bird is the subject of the annual upping ceremony on the River Thames? Right, Tristan, if there may well be canals in said body part that you have put into our Patreon Discord server. However, if you're finding that you have drums in there as well, I'd probably get that checked out. Paul, fair play and congratulations. As he said, there are loads of lions in Tesco's, and he's put a picture of lion bars. Bravo, bravo. Number 8. What does the M stand for in MRI? Tell you one thing, it's not rapid results. 7 weeks I've been waiting for the result of an MRI. It's very frustrating. Number 9, who is this? Oh, hang on. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, no, stick with that. Number 9, who is this? But now I might have an issue. I think I've lost the question. Thursday, 11th of September. No, I haven't. That's fine. Okay. And number 10, which chemical element has the atomic number 6 and the symbol of C? Ah, I see. Depends what day of the week and time of the morning, Vicky. It very much depends on that. Round 2 with some food and drink. Now you can have a food and drink round with, potentially. Number 1, what are these? When it wants to change. Number 2, which stout started life at the brewery in St James's Gate, Dublin in the 18th century? Number 3, which chocolate bar collection tub has Mini Mars, Bounty, Milky Way, and Twix? Apparently you can determine someone's personality by which one of the collection chocolate tubs they have. I don't know whether it's like one of these, fill in this questionnaire and we'll tell you what, animal you were in a past life and stuff like that. But quite like the idea of psychologists all determining people's personality by which chocolate tub they pick up in a supermarket. Number 4, how is Japanese horseradish more commonly known? Number 5, have it your way and its flaming tastier slogans for which fast food restaurant? Number 6, what is the name of the deep purple black fruit of the blackthorn bush called? Not easy for me to say. So what is the name of the deep purple black fruit of the blackthorn bush called? Number 7, name the tea brand. Right, the reason I'm giggling because I know what I did. So I blocked out the front bit, which I thought was really good. And then when I was going through the answer section to remove that front bit, I realised the name was across the top. So at least I caught it for a change. Normally I'd accidentally leave like the name on somewhere, but yeah. And also underneath, oh, you can't see, I'm not, my mouse cursor on screen, but underneath the, I think it's the King Charles, whatever it's called, the name was also in that as well. I blanked that bit out as well. Number 8, what is this? Number 9, which fizzy drink had a song with the line, I'm a secret lemonade drinker? Again, after DuckTales from the weekend, I have make no apologies if this advertising slogan gets stuck back in your head for many, many, many days. Because I'm a secret lemonade drinker. And number 10, what is the name of a leafy green vegetable usually consumed in can form by Popeye? Da, 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 da. We've started getting Jack into all of the old cartoons and he's absolutely loving them at the moment. We've got him up to Animaniacs. What we're showing him the other day, Roadrunner. Meep. He's got my sense of humour, so it's been quite fun. Right, talking of singing, round 3 with some entertainment. I know people are going to go, yes, you've had entertainment over the last few weeks, but this is where I said I'm drawing a line under it. So between now and November, that's what I was going to say actually. So between now and the end of November, I've got it here. So each of these rounds that you see tonight, so they will appear 8 times. So entertainment. So after tonight, there's only 7 more entertainment rounds between now and end of November. So same with science and nature, same with food and drink, etc., etc. Sport is also included on that list. So yeah, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Oh, here's question number 1. Anthology 4, set for release in November of this year, is a collection of songs by which band? As always, I've managed to get Simeon's Humans Singing. It's what I do. Number 2, running for over 47 series. In which decade did the Antiques Roadshow debut? Was it the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s? No. But you've just reminded me, how did the girls get on, Neil? I just completely forgot about that. We're in September and they were going in July. No, I'm not. No, I would love to be, but no, I'm not. I'll message you back in a minute. Number three, which mathematician, having a conversation, forgetting I'm in the middle of a quiz. Which mathematician is the subject of the movie The Imitation Game? Number four, who, what, why, when, how? Whose final UK number one single whilst alive, keyword, they may have had a posthumous one, was a double A side of Way Down and Pledging My Love in 1977. So whose final UK number one single whilst alive was a double A side of Way Down and Pledging My Love in 1977? Something got Whitney Houston stuck in my head as well, and I don't know why. That's not the answer to the question, just to very quickly clarify. Number five, which TV show had series Voyager, Discovery, and Deep Space Nine? Number six, no, not what is this? It's a rather rude way of saying it. What is this? It's there. There you go. Name the TV show for number six. Number seven, which movie's soundtrack in 1994 includes songs written and performed by Elton John? Sorry, the reason I paused is because, so after the fallout of last week, I spoke to YouTube and they said there is a little part on the studio where you can have it open and it will show you any known issues, so you know if there is a problem with everything that's going on with your live stream. Or if there are any ongoing problems with YouTube. And it has just come up saying YouTube's known issues, live streams stuck on processing will begin shortly. Yeah. Here's question 8. We've only got 3 more. Which TV show featured characters such as Howard Moon, Vince Noir, and Naboo? Number 9, Joseph Gordon-Levitt played the title role in which 2016 film about an NSA whistleblower? And your final one, number 10, Fearless, Speak Now, and Red are albums released by which singer? No. That one. That one. That one. That one. Well, we got further than we did last week. That's your first 30 questions then this evening. So I'm going to take a short break while I do, and you can get your answers together. If you need a recap on those first 30 questions, if you are new around here, you might not know how this bit works. But yeah, I'll give you the answers after this break. If you need to go through any questions or look at those pictures, they are up now on my website, which is quizhub.co.uk. You can either scan the QR code or go straight to quizhub.co.uk. Go onto the menu, go to to the JVQ section, and then click on today's date, 11th September, click on part 1, and then it'll ask you for a code, which is on screen now, and it will be on screen in the break as well. It's 016549. That's 016549. So I am going to take a short break of 5 minutes in duration, and then when I come back, I'll go through those first 30 answers and also panic and find out what this known issue is on YouTube at the minute. But at least they let me get to the first break this week. My heart rate should be fine. I'll see you in 5. Oh, hello. Ah. Hello. Right, that one, that one, that one, that one. Aha. Right. I'll reply in the second break. I'm completely not with it at all there. Right, answers coming up in just a few moments' time. Very bizarre chats going on in Patreon Discord server this evening. It's bouncing from tattoos to chocolate and back again. It's entertaining to say the least. Oh, I found out what the YouTube thing is. It's nothing to do with me. Well, it is, but it's not really. So basically, the processing live stream stuck on processing will begin shortly. I just looked into it. So it's basically to do with when the live stream finishes, it basically converts it into a watchable video as if it was like, you know, like my pre-records and stuff, or JDQ stuff like that. So it just converts it from live stream to that. That's all it is, and then makes it available for me to download if I want to. So yeah, but I haven't really worked that bit out. I never have, to be honest. It just does it all itself in the background, and I leave it cracking on. Right, where are we? We are there. Let's push that button there, and then let's do that one there. Right, okay, let's see how you did with your first 30. I reckon I'll have 4 little sets of 3 or 4 blocks each. I will read up and find out what that is all about afterwards. Right, here we go. Science and nature number 1. Which state of matter is neither a fixed volume nor a fixed shape? It is gas. Number 2, what is the name of the legless larvae of flies? Apologies, like I said, if you're eating, it is maggots. Number 3, on the conservation status list, are lions described as? They are described as vulnerable. I did have that list, actually. I still got it up. Conservation. Yeah, there it is. It's on my history. Yeah, so just, oh no, that's the wrong picture. Oh, it had the percentages and stuff like that, or like how many. But yeah, so the lions are on the vulnerable list, which basically means they're 1, 2, 3, 4 from the top. So there you go. Yeah, vulnerable, endangered. So the threatened category, there it is. Threatened category is vulnerable, endangered, and critically endangered. Then above that, you've got extinct in the wild, and then extinct. Number 4, within which body part would you find canals and drums? It is the ear. Not what someone else suggested rather rudely. Number 5, what can be Aberdeen Angus, Belgian Blue, Hereford, and Brown Swiss? It is cow. Number 6, which medium would use the DAB standard? It is radio, digital audio broadcasting. Number 7, which bird is the subject of the annual upping ceremony on the River Thames? It is swans. Whoa! Come back. Number 8. What does the M stand for in MRI? It is magnetic. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, magnetic resonance imaging is MRI. Number 9, who is this? I think someone suggested this was me, but it's got more hair than I have, just about. That's Hippocrates. Number 10, which chemical element has the atomic number of 6 and the symbol C? It is carbon. Round 2 with food and drink. Number 1, they are pumpkins. They'll be starting to get pumpkins ready, I no doubt. Getting towards the middle of September, and all the Halloweenists will be ready to go Halloween crazy. Number 2, which stout started... Is that even a thing, Halloweenists? Maybe I've just created another new word. If you're mad about Halloween, you're a Halloweenist. Which stout started life at the brewery in James Gate, Dublin in the 18th century? It is Guinness. Number 3, which chocolate bar collection tub has Mini Mars, Bounty, Milky Way, and Twix celebrations? Number 4, how is Japanese horseradish more commonly known? It's wasabi. Number 5, have it your way, and it's flaming tasty are slogans for which fast food restaurant? It is Burger King. No, Quizmasters aren't extinct in the wild because there is a lot of very, very good Quizmasters out in the wild, in pubs right about now. They're not extinct in the wild. Number 6, what is the name of the deep purple black fruit of the blackthorn bush? It is sloe. Number 7, name the tea brand. There you go. I've removed all the things that I had to edit out. In fact, oh yeah, I missed one. Anyway, Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea. Number 8, what is this? That is lettuce. Number 9, which fizzy drink had a song with the line, I'm a secret lemonade drinker? It is R. White's. R. White's. R. White's lemonade. It was just that loop, wasn't it? Because I'm a secret lemonade drinker. And then it go, R. White's, R. White's, R. White's lemonade. I'm a secret lemonade drinker. I'm pretty sure that is just the advert. But yeah, I make no apologies if that gets stuck in your head for the next couple of days. You're welcome. And number 10, what is the name of the leafy green vegetable usually consumed in can form by Popeye? It is spinach. Round 3, entertainment. Number 1, Anthology 4, set for release in November of this year, is a collection of songs by the Beatles. Number 2, running for over 47 series. In which decade did the Antiques Roadshow debut? It was the 70s, 1979, to be precise. Number 3, which mathematician is the subject of the movie The Imitation Game? It's Alan Turing. Number 4, whose final UK #1 single, Whilst Alive, was a double A-side of Way Down and Pledging My Love in 1977? It's Elvis Presley. It was the last one on his list of singles before all the rest were released posthumously. His recent #1, his first #1 after his death was with what's them called, and it was Little Less Conversation, JXL or something like that. Number 5, which TV show had series Voyager, Discovery, and Deep Space Nine? It's Star Trek. Number 6, name the TV show. That is Charlie's Angels. Good morning, Charlie. Number 7, which movie soundtrack in 1994 included songs written and performed by Elton John? It's The Lion King. Number 8, which TV show featured characters such as Howard Moon, Vince Noir, and Naboo? It is The Mighty Boosh. There is a link in there between me and someone from The Mighty Boosh that I was at school with, but I'll just leave you with that. Number 9, Joseph Gordon-Levitt played the title role in which 2016 film about an NSA whistleblower? It is Snowden. Edward Snowden is the person, but the film's called Snowden. And number 10, Fearless, Speak Now, and Red are albums released by Taylor Swift. There you go, that's your first 30 then this evening. Tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? Still to come, connections and general knowledge. Which way around have I done your connections round this week? Oh yeah, this one's going to be fun. Yeah, it doesn't mean Monopoly, by the way. I know I said I'm drawing a line under everything that's gone so far, but that doesn't mean I'm bringing a Monopoly connection round back. But yeah, this one's interesting this evening. I think I might need to hide under my desk when I give out the answers. Right, scores coming through on Patreon Discord server. So here we go. Round 4 is your connections round. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links the 9 answers together? Remember, it's got to fit with the connection for the point to be given. Yes, indeed. So here's your first connection. Here's your first question as well. Number 1. What is the name given to the protrusion in the neck formed by the angle of the thyroid cartilage surrounding the larynx? So what is the name given to the protrusion in the neck formed by the angle of the thyroid cartilage surrounding the larynx? There's different ways I can go with this, Irene, and I'm just going to read out what you said, and I'm just going to giggle. And Irene said it scores 19, and I blame Angry Birds. I know you're talking about a game, but You know, it could be like Home Alone 2 and you're blaming the pigeons at Brenda Fricker. Number 2, what is the name of the metaphorical pain from significant loss or breakups? What is the name of the metaphorical pain from significant loss or breakups? This is a connection round I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've had it's taken a while to put this together in a way that still looks like a connection round, and it's been very tricky trying to put some of these questions together. Number 3, what can be wholemeal, white, 50-50, and rye? Oh, I need the... That's what I want. Number 4, what is the name given to the physical sensation of nervousness or excitement, like fluttering in your belly? What is the name given to the physical sensation of nervousness or excitement, like a fluttering in your belly? Sorry, my ankle got stuck. Number 5, what is the name of the cut from a pig, specifically around the belly and breastbone, made up of 11 to 13 long bones? Ooh, some people in the Discord server are getting it, which might mean I've not it formulate a sentence, words. Oh, it's question number 6. I give up. How is the ulnar nerve in the elbow more commonly known? Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Number 7, what is the name of this? Number 8, what nickname is given to the sudden, short-lived pain triggered by rapid cooling of the palate? Yeah, of the palate or back of the... Oh, my word. Breathe and start again. Here we go. What nickname is given to the sudden, short-lived pain triggered by rapid cooling of the palate or back of the throat from cold food, drinks, or air? It's at times like that where I can't actually formulate a sentence that those people who've got me on mute are actually really happy. Number 9, complete the famous Shakespeare line, my what, my kingdom for a what? Train. Yeah, complete the famous Shakespeare line, my what, my kingdom for a what? Do you know what? When I put this together, I said to myself, do not, just remember that the blanks are what. Just don't even think about the answer. Make sure you read in the screen and not trying to do it from memory, because you will give away the answer. And for the first time in 5 years, I think I might have got there. That is a question I would normally have given the answer to. Question number 10, as always, what links the 9 answers together? So let's bring it home then. Your final 10 questions tonight are general knowledge, random questions for you as always, starting with this for number one. Which holiday camp in the UK is famed for its redcoat entertainers? Oh, yeah, sorry, Irene. I'm just going to apologise in advance, Irene. You'll see why I'm apologising in advance in a minute, but at least I've apologised in advance. It's like a preemptive strike. Get the apology in early. Number two, who is this? That's not what I'm apologising for. Oh, okay. Change. Number three, name the game pictured here. Number four, complete the tongue twister. Tongue twister. I can't even get to that bit. Complete the tongue twister. She sells seashells by the what? Oh my word. Complete the tongue twister. Complete the tongue twister. She sells seashells by the what? Number five, which group had hits with I Predict a Riot, Ruby, The Angry Mob, and The Modern Way? Number six, which mobile phone company took on the Millennium Dome and turned it into a world-class arena? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I need the other mouse. Yep. Right, let's just get that. Sorry, I've just realised there is a cat. I've got my Word doc open on my left hand side because I need it for the connection round to go through some of the answers, and I've just clocked there is a very bad spelling mistake, and I've probably copied it across. Number seven, which car company has models Huayra, Utopia, and Zonda? Number eight, name the country pictured here from the flag. Run away. Number nine, which presenter links the shows Top Gear, The Grand Tour, Total Wipeout, and Brainiac Science Abuse? And your final question tonight is a picture. What is this called? I struggled to Photoshop out, unlike the Yorkshire Tea question earlier. I struggled to Photoshop the name out of this. There you go. That is your final 20 questions then this evening. They are up now on the Hub, so head on over to quizhub.co.uk if you want to see any of those pictures again, or if you want to recap any of the questions as well. So head on over there now. It's all the details are on screen, as always, will be on in the break as well. Code you need 029634. That's 029634. So I'm going to take another 5 minutes out while you put those final 20 answers together, and then when I come back we shall see how you did with your quiz this evening. See you shortly. Okay, answers coming up then in just a moment's time, so make sure you've got those last ones written down. Still to come. Excuse me. Still to come this week, the final JDQ tomorrow morning, available from 6 o'clock on all podcast platforms and here on YouTube. Just looking at some of the scores from today, it looks like it was a bit trickier than I thought it would have been, but there you go. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, so the last JDQ of the week is available tomorrow for you to watch and listen to in however you are consuming the podcast. And then I'm back live on Saturday night, the final big quiz of the week. As usual, live from here at 10 past 8 on Saturday night. That's the end of your quizzing for this week. 2 more quizzes after tonight. I mentioned it earlier on, so yeah, I am. I've got a couple of in-person quizzes coming up over the next sort of few weeks. So I'm at Burnley Golf Club in a few weeks' time. I don't know how they are getting on with ticket sales, but I'll find out. I know Dover, so I'm doing a quiz for Emmaus Dover in the middle of October. That I know is open for anyone who wants to come. So I'll have the ticket link details. They've just finalising how it was going to work. So I'll have the ticket link details for that. I know no more. It's not my event. I'm just there hosting the quiz. But it's at Dover Castle. So I shall let you know when I've got more details on that. And then I've got my quiz for Connections, which I'm afraid is sold out. So, oh, but I am doing something for Connections actually this year. I've got an extra quiz for their Christmas appeal coming. But again, once I've got more details, I've not really got many details, so I'm just going to go into the answers because I'm kind of telling you stuff that I don't really have any information for. So let's see how you did with your quiz then this evening, your final 20 questions. Grab your marking pens. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the name given to the protrusion in the neck? Formed by the angle of the thyroid cartilage surrounding the larynx. It is Adam's apple. I completely forgot. Happy honeymoon. I clocked it I've completely forgot. Happy honeymoon to Simon and Liz, who are watching live from Venice. Happy honeymoon to you both. And apologies for not mentioning it sooner, but it just suddenly come to my head. So yeah, happy honeymoon to you guys. Number 2, what is the name of the metaphorical pain from significant loss or breakups? It is heartbreak or broken heart. Either of those is fine. Number 3, what can be wholemeal, white, 50-50 and rye? It is bread. Number 4, what is the name given to the physical sensation of nervousness or excitement like a fluttering in your belly? It is butterflies. Or butterflies in the stomach. Number 5, what is the name of the cut from a pig, specifically around the belly and breastbone, made up of 11 to 13 long bones? It is spare ribs. Number 6, the ulnar nerve in the elbow is more commonly known as the funny bone. Number 7, what is the name of this? That is the wishbone. Number 8, what nickname is given to the sudden short-lived pain triggered by rapid cooling of the palate or back of the throat from cold foods, drinks, or air? It is brain freeze. Number 9, complete the famous Shakespeare line, my horse, my kingdom for a horse. And so what links the 9 answers together? They are all Operation Board Game pieces. So you've got Brain Freeze, Adam's Apple, Wishbone, Butterflies in the Stomach, Funny Bone, Charlie Horse. It's always the most random one I've ever thought of. Spare Ribs, Bread Basket, and Broken Heart. The other pieces, there are 3 others that I didn't use, which are Water on the Knee, Wrenched Ankle, and Writer's Cramp. Which I did think about putting writer's cramp in, but then, yeah. I didn't. Sorry, I completely froze. General knowledge, your final 10. Number 1, which holiday camp in the UK is famed for its red coat entertainers? It is Butlins. Sorry, my brain just completely... I had brain freeze and it wasn't cold related. Number 2, that is Lorraine Kelly. Number 3, name the game. That is Frogger. Old classics are the best. Number 4, complete the tongue twister. She sells seashells by the seashore. Number 5, which group had hits with Predict a Riot, Ruby, The Angry Mob, and Modern Way? It's the Kaiser Chiefs. Number 6, which mobile phone company took on the Millennium Dome and turned it into a world-class arena? It's O2. Number 7, which car company has models the Huayra, the Utopia, and the Zonda? It is Pagani. Number 8, name the country. That is the flag of Croatia. Number 9, which presenter links the shows Top Gear, The Grand Tour, Total Wipeout, and Brainiac Science Abuse? It's Richard Hammond. And finally, number 10, what is this called? They are Choc Dips. Although Nutella do a very similar one to it, and it's very, yeah. Choc Dips are the originals. They're like what you upgraded to when, you know, you went into the sweet shop and you realized that you had a little bit more and you didn't, a little bit more than a Freddo, so you'd upgrade to Choc Dips. Right, tot your scores up. How have you got on this evening? Your tiebreaker question tonight is this. A woman recently broke the world record for the fastest time to run barefoot 100 meters over leg bricks. Over Lego bricks. Sorry, I added this in very, very quick earlier on. Lego. No. Oh, it's all gone wrong here. Lego. Over Lego bricks. What was the time recorded in seconds? So if you want to add your score onto the global leaderboard of QuizHub over on quizhub.co.uk, you do need an answer to your tiebreaker to add your score into there. So yeah, a woman recently broke the world record for the fastest time to run barefoot 100 meters over Lego bricks. What was the time recorded in seconds? So yeah, nearest to it gets the point if you are playing competitively. But yeah, to add your score onto QuizHub, it is the difference between your answer and the correct answer. I mean, for parents, we could probably give her a run for her money with the sort of jumping up and down when you find Lego bricks left outside of child's bedroom doors. But I wouldn't want to run 100 meters over Lego bricks. That is mad. But full props to the lady for doing it and also breaking the world record at the same time. But yeah, it's not something I'd want to do. Right, the answer is 25. Yeah, 25 seconds to run 100 meters over Lego bricks barefoot. The actual recorded time is 24 seconds, 24.75 seconds. But yeah, not something I would want to be doing, but full credit to the lady for doing it herself. It's just crazy. Right, there we go. That is your quiz then for this evening. And thankfully, we got to the end of it without any technical issues from YouTube for a change, which is quite nice. I'm quite pleased with that. I can sleep soundly in my bed this evening. But yeah, I will be back then. So the final JDQ tomorrow available from 6 a.m. as always. And then I'm back with another 50 questions on Saturday evening for you to get stuck into. So yeah, that is all to come over the next few weeks. So, as always then, from me, make sure I get the right thing and the right one on. There we go. Yes, so do share your scores, add your scores onto QuizHub, let me know how you got on, and I will see you all when I see you, either Friday, Saturday, or next Thursday back here at 8 o'clock. I'll see you all soon. As always, take care and stay safe.